and I do want to give a formal introduction. So my name is Akiesha Anderson. I actually am a legislative attorney based in Montgomery, Alabama. I currently work as a criminal justice reform lobbyist, which is my full-time job. And on the side, I run Anderson Admissions Academy, which is a business that I created to help first-generation, low-income, and underrepresented minority students navigate the law school admissions process. So Anderson Admissions Academy was essentially birthed as a result of two things. First, prior to my current job, I had the pleasure of serving as Associate Director of Admissions for UCLA School of Law. And in my role, I assisted with all phases of the law school admissions process, from recruitment to application review, advising prospective students, making admissions recommendations, making scholarship recommendations, and managing our wait list. Although I left that job to pursue my current job and my first level policy work, I really did enjoy working in admissions a lot. One thing I will note, however, while working in admissions, it was not lost on me that oftentimes the applications that I was reading and the students that I were helping usually looked nothing like you and I. I often came across students, that came from lawyer families and that didn't have the sort of background that I could relate to. So with Anderson Admissions Academy, I really wanted to be able to reach out to the sort of students that I rarely saw soon enough while working in admissions. So the students like I was once upon a time, those that were first in their family to get a college degree, are first in their family to get a law degree, those that didn't come from money or grow up super privileged, and especially minority students. So those are the people that I really cater towards in my business. My second motivation for starting a business is that I honestly hate the fact that the legal profession is not very diverse. For example, people that identify as Latinx make up over 18% of the US population, but only 5% of the legal profession. People that identify as Black make up over 13% of the US population, but only 5% of the legal profession as well. Even worse, nearly 50% of Black applicants are not accepted into a single law school when they apply. Also, people that identify as Asian make up over 5% of the US population, but only 2% of the legal profession. And I could just go on and on and on, but the stats really get even more dismal for other racial and minority groups. Also, beyond race, there is a huge socioeconomic disparity between who gets into top law schools. So research has shown that about 40% of the students at top law schools come from the top 10% of the socioeconomic stratosphere. In contrast, only 5% of students at top law schools come from the bottom 25% of the socioeconomic stratosphere. So Anderson Admissions Academy in its own right is my way of trying to chip away at both of these forms of disparities and trying to further diversify law schools in the legal community.